Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name is Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, a.k.a. Mama Lou.
So, welcome to our 2-week Jonas Brothers extravaganza!
Yeah, Joe Bros.
Sorry, that was really loud.
Just very excited.
I'm literally looking at the sound thing and it's like exploding. So if you were wearing
Exploding with
headphones,
excitement.
I apologize.
Welcome to any new Jonas Brother fans who have not actually listened to our podcast before.
Yes.
So hopefully we're
Welcome,
reaching
Joe
some
Bro
new
fans.
people.
We're hoping that this episode will be like our DNA review that we did for the Backstreet Boys' new album that dropped in January. So we're really hoping that this is going to bring us a lot of new listeners. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning listener, then we love you.
So just a quick thing. We're Boy Band Break. We're a podcast all about boy bands, all different kinds. If you need to find us on social media, we're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Boy Band Break, BREAK. And we're also, you can hit us up with an email, boybandbreak@gmail.com.
Thank you, Chinzia.
All right, on to the Joe Bros. What?
Okay, so this past week, the Jonas Brothers released 2 things. First, their documentary, which I believe I mistitled in a previous episode. It was called Chasing Happiness. It just came out on Wednesday. We will be reviewing that documentary next week for you. We just wanted to jump on the album right away because that just came out on Friday. So we want to sort of strike while the iron is hot and get on that first. But if you want to hear about the documentary, then definitely keep following us. That will come out 1 week from today.
I have one thing to add. Sorry. The Jonas Brothers fan base, they are called Jonatics.
Oh,
I like that.
And
that's fun.
There's also Joe Hos. Don't think that one is more.
I was literally just going to make a Joho joke, not even knowing
Sorry,
that was
Bro
a thing.
Hos.
Bro-hos.
Joners. And
Is
so,
that their male fan?
This is their sorry, there's this long tweet. They're like, what is the Jonas Brothers fan base called? Oh my god, I used to be a part of it. And they're like, is it this? Is it this? So anyways, I think the first thing I said,
Jonatics
is probably the most commonly
But
used,
maybe
so
that
welcome
sounds
to
like
all
it's
the
too much about Joe.
Jonas. Like
Oh, I totally forgot there was a Joe in the
Yes,
band.
But there's a
Sorry.
Joe in the band. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, listen, if you're a Jonas Brothers fan and you know what you guys officially want to be called, leave a comment and then
please.
we'll repost and tell everyone.
Yes.
Anyways, okay. So the main topic of today is the new album. It's called Happiness Begins.
Woo!
It is their brand new album. It is
Why is it called Happiness Begins?
well, I don't know exactly, but I can tell you what I think.
Yes.
Do share.
And I think that after watching that documentary,
Yes, which is called
Chasing Happiness.
I
they
sense a theme.
They were looking for more happiness in their lives, and this album, in addition to other things that happen in their lives,
Yes.
is sort of the beginning of their happy journey together as brothers.
Again.
reunited once more.
Reunited,
And it feels so good.
that has nothing to do with
What
the
are
Jonas
you guys
Brothers, but it's a
singing?
song.
What is this?
I've never heard that song.
You've never.
Why? What?
Who sings this? Is it Jonas Brothers?
It's off topic. No, it's a
We'll
real
talk about
old
it after.
song, like from the 80s.
Oh, from the 80s. Anyways, for those of you who
Jonas
haven't listened
Brothers
to us,
fans are like 20 something. They weren't even born in the 80s.
And they know the song probably.
Kevin was born in 87, according to my notes.
What does that have to do with anything?
The point is that we, in a previous episode, have mentioned that we were not huge Jonas Brother fans back in their heyday because we were a little bit older than them. So we're not 100% familiar with all of their other albums and their other stuff. Like,
They were
we
on
know
Disney, too.
of them,
We
but
weren't-
we weren't super hardcore Jonas fans going into this. So this album is the first album we've actually all sat down and listened to together.
Yeah, as a collective. Like, I don't think I sat down and listened to any of their other albums from start to finish before now.
Yes.
No.
Same.
We have not.
Yes.
But we're very excited about this resurgence. So
Yeah, I'm weirdly hype about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yes.
like happiness.
Like
Happiness,
happiness.
yes.
And we're going to the concert, which after listening to this album, I am more excited
Oh,
about.
I'm super excited
I'm
for
really
the concert.
excited to hear these songs being performed.
Okay, so you know what? Let's just jump right in. We're gonna go track by track, give our opinions, and then at the very end we can do like our thoughts on the album as a whole, and then sort of ranking like maybe our top 3 songs.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
Let us begin. So the first song on the album is "Sucker." I think everyone has heard this song. Like, this has been out for a few months now.
Radio playing.
I would just like to say that even after a few months and of hearing it on the radio all the time, still a banger.
Yes, I feel like all of us
Fantastic.
love this song.
Oh my
I
god!
love it.
I feel like we agree
yes.
on this song. It's
It's a
really
great
good.
song to come back to. It's just like,
Yes.
And that,
Very
I
catchy.
believe, was their first #1 hit.
Ever?
Yeah.
Really? No,
I
Mandy
think
was.
so. No.
Mandy was a VH1 thing, and that's for the other episode.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, I don't. I feel like I remember hearing this. Like, this is like #1 across the board.
On Billboard?
Worldwide.
Oh.
Like, a lot of songs you're like, oh no, that was really popular. Like, it was definitely a #1 hit. But like, Backstreet Boys only had like what, 2 #1 hits? Like, of all of their things. So like,
So this is
it's
like
really difficult for something.
Despacito in a way.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's clear why. Like, you know what I
Oh
mean?
my god.
Worldwide love.
I can listen to it like over and over, and I just love it. And I'm gonna say that music video was. It was freaking weird, but there was some fetishy
No, I
stuff
like it.
that I was like, oh yeah,
I like it.
That was Joe was tied in places, and I'm like, this plays to my Mama Lou yesness, yes. So I love it. Yeah, definitely my favorite.
I love the song. It definitely gets stuck in your head. Thumbs up. for me.
100%.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's been months. I'm still not sick of it. It's awesome.
It's hypnotic. It's smooth. Yes.
Ryan Tedder is the bomb.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ryan Tedder.
So I would like to point out that a bunch of these
From One
songs
Republic.
are written by all 3 of them. This is one of the songs written by all 3 of them, and Ryan Tedder also helped write it and produce it, along with other people as well.
He's awesome.
Yes.
He's fantastic.
Okay. Second song is Cool. That was their second single. Also, also a pretty good song.
I didn't really like this one as much as Sucker, but I did like the video.
I thought the video was very funny, and I enjoyed it. This one's just a little more cool. It's a little more chill.
Yeah.
It's not as like banger, but I still liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
It's slow and has like an uplifting beat, but yeah, like overall it's good. But yeah, like Sucker is like the star of this album. I'm gonna
Obviously.
say.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, no spoilers, but let's get into this song.
Yeah. Cool is, it's, you know what it is? It's cool. It's kind of quirky. Like, I like all the like Post Malone and Games of Thrones. Wow. Can't even Game of Thrones
Yes.
references, and like, there's cute little like lines in the song that are like kind of fun. And yeah, the video is very like funny and like whimsical. So it's not as cool as Sucker, but it's more fun.
All right.
I don't know.
The
Is
music
that a
video
thing?
was cute. It was like very
It was cute.
80s adorbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the video better than the other video.
I do like this Cool also.
Also co-written by all the brothers, Ryan Tedder, and a couple other guys. So
You need to speak into the microphone.
I am speaking into the
no, but
microphone.
you turn your head. You're like, fine,
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, do that.
There you go. Yes, girl.
All right. All 3 brothers
There we go.
wrote this one, as well as Ryan Tedder and a couple of other guys as well.
Okay. So yeah, and we've talked about these songs before, but if you're listening to us for the first time, welcome.
We like them.
Okay, so the first song that we had not heard before is track number 3, and it is called "Only Human." What did you think of this song?
Okay, so the first listen, what I wrote was not bad. The chorus is catchy. Then I listened to it a second time. Then I don't know, maybe I was tired the first time and I didn't really like it. But the second time it grew on me and I did like it. So I liked the beat and the chorus is catchy. So I say I like this one.
I said it was upbeat. They mentioned "Happiness Begins" in this song in the lyrics.
Damn it, I was going to say that.
They mentioned dancing in the living room, and the third time I listened to it, it said something about good beat, do 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 do.
So informative.
That is
Thank
what my
you.
notes say.
Definitely needed to write that note down.
I thought it was really catchy. I liked
you
it.
to write it, to make sure to write it so she could say it on there.
Yes.
Amazing. I thought it was meh. I kept getting hooked on the dancing in the living room thing. They're like living room, and I'm like, oh my god, this freaking living room. But they had a nice steel drum kind of sound, which was
Damn it. You guys are stealing all my shit.
Well, why don't you go first? That way we steal your
No,
shit.
it's fine.
Okay, I'm done with that.
I'm the
What do
host
you
of this
think?
podcast.
Oh, excuse me.
So yes, I also like the steel drums kind of islandy vibe. I love all the happiness begins kind of. I'm gonna call them Easter eggs of this album. Like you kind of find them in a couple of different songs. It's kind of cute. I like their whimsy, man.
Yes.
Like it's fun.
There is a lot of whimsy on this. Very nice.
My only other note that nobody mentioned is this song sound. The second I started listening to it, I was like, I've heard this song before. And then I was like, well, obviously I haven't heard this song before because it just came out today. But it sounds so familiar to me. And I feel like a lot of these songs sound familiar to me. But this one, I can't put my finger on what it sounds like. But it definitely sounds like a song I've heard before. And the whole time I'm like, oh my God, this sounds exactly like another song. But I don't know what it is. So if anyone knows like what I'm thinking of, if you were listening to this song and you're like, oh yes, it sounds exactly like that, I don't know, Justin Bieber song. Like, I mean, that's probably wrong, but like,
That's a different song.
you know, yes it is. Comment below and let me know what you think this song sounds like, because I swear it sounds like another song that I know, but I can't think of right
So we're
now.
just going to have to listen to a few more times.
Yes.
That's All Three Brothers, and Johann Schuster wrote that one.
Yeah, but fun song. I like this one. Only
All right.
Human.
Only Human. I really enjoyed Only Human. I thought it was
Yeah.
good. It kept growing on me every time I listened to it.
It's a grower.
Okay. Lydia feels
Lydia's
Okay. Number 4 is I Believe.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the names first, and then I won't.
Okay,
Okay,
sure.
So I Believe was written by Nick and then 2 other people.
Okay.
Ooh.
there.
Greg Kirsten, and Maureen McDonald.
People we don't know.
All right.
Okay, this one, it's a grower. I had to listen to it a few times to get into it, and it is easy to sing along.
Very repetitive chorus, yes.
We're talking about Believe, right?
Yeah.
I Believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a chill song, but it was so boring. I couldn't. I was like, ah. Okay, that's my opinion.
How many
right.
times did you listen to it?
Okay, only once.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like, man, Sucker's just so good.
So I feel like you need to listen to it at least 3 times.
I listened to it 3 times and I feel exactly the same. Every time I'm in the middle of listening to this song, I get distracted and start thinking about something else. And then I'm like, God, focus on this song. But I get bored in the middle of the song
Thank you.
every time.
So I said that it was very easy to sing along, and I wrote I Believe, I Believe, I Believe. And actually, the very first time I heard this song, I was singing along to the song because it's very repetitive. And I was like, oh, this is a good song. I like it.
Okay. So, yeah.
Shinzia out.
Yeah.
Not my favorite, but I like it.
The only other question I had about this song was, and this is a question as coming, forgive me for not being a Jonas Brothers fan. Does Kevin sing on any of the songs? Like, do we know this? Like, does he have solos?
I don't think so. Maybe he's more like a background.
Because I feel like there was a voice on this song and one other song. I wrote it down. Hesitate. That I was like, I don't recognize this voice. Because, like, I feel, even as a non, super fan, as not a Joe-nator or what they want to be called, I still can tell the difference between when Joe's singing and when Nick's singing.
Okay,
But
can
there
you
was
tell
a
me, because
weird-
who's the more high-pitched one?
Nick is the more high-pitched
Okay,
one.
got it.
And then Joe is the lower one. But then there was a voice on this song that sounded super low, and I was like, is this Kevin?
Maybe.
No idea.
It's like the
Possibly.
second verse. I'm like, who is this? Is this Kevin? I don't know. And I genuinely, I'm not saying it to be like a shady bitch. I just genuinely don't
Shady
know.
batch. I'm just kidding. I have no idea either.
I'm going to
Anyways.
say yes. Go, Kevin.
I hope it is.
Of course you're going to say yes, go Kevin.
No, but I really hope it is. Because, like, honest to God, what was that performance? And I sent it to you guys. And then even on SNL, they don't even give him a microphone.
What?
They don't give Kevin a microphone.
The MMAs?
I don't know, but there was
MVAs?
some.
Something like that.
No, it wasn't the MMVAs, please. But it was
I'm just saying letters.
Are you talking about the VMAs? The MTV VMAs?
One of the performances.
it was
TNAs?
something amazing. It was something. It was one of those award shows, and then again it happened on SNL. It doesn't
Don't
matter.
worry, Chinzia will Google it for you.
Yeah, Chinzia, it doesn't matter what the award show was.
No.
I wanna say maybe American Music Awards,
I'm an old lady
but-
out of the loop, man.
At the point, it doesn't matter. My point was he didn't have a microphone either time, and I was like,
Ow.
"You're not even going to pretend he's singing."
Ow.
Like it just seemed rude.
Well, like, what does he do if he doesn't
He plays
sing?
guitar.
But I thought they were saying, like, your guitar has been...
That was in the movie,
Okay.
and
Don't say that.
that was in
Spoiler.
the
I won't
past.
spoil it. Okay, I won't spoil it.
Spoiler
Sorry.
alert.
No, sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Okay.
If you haven't watched the movie yet, you better watch it before
Yeah, you
next
should.
week.
You watch the documentary. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's called Chasing Happiness.
Okay, let's move on.
Yes.
Number 5 is called "Used to Be." Thoughts?
Used to Be is like the longest song ever. I felt like it was never ending and it would never end.
but
So
you like number 4?
Oh.
I said it was a grower and it's easy to sing along. Did I say anything about liking the song?
Well, it seems
Yes.
like you're giving the impression that you like it.
Okay, that's my opinion.
Okay.
Diane, don't be mean.
No, I am asking a question. Why do all my questions make me sound like I'm shady?
I don't
Because
know.
you're mean.
I'm
to me
genuinely
only.
asking
Anyways,
out of genuine
I
interest.
just said
This is Used
it
to Be?
feels like a long song. It's okay.
Okay.
I think
you.
it's mellow. I also said it feels very long. And then, but the second time I listened to it, it sounded more upbeat than it did the first time. I don't know. So
And the second time I heard this, it sounded like they were saying coffee turns into donuts, but the lyric is
oh, hold on, I wrote it down.
Coffee turns into donuts.
it literally sounds like that's what they say, but it's not. Chinzia?
Coffee
I don't actually know where I put that note.
Oh dear.
We looked it up and we're like, oh, that's not at all what it said. So
I don't
yeah.
even know what part you're referring to.
Same. Yeah.
There's a part where we're just like, what? What are we?
Lydia?
What are they saying?
I thought it had a very sad ex-girlfriend kind of vibe, and I also put a bunch of Z's beside it. So I was not impressed. Very like, will this end?
Yes, see, we all agree.
To me, it sounds exactly like number 4. Like I honestly sometimes can't feel the difference between number 4 and number 5. The only way I know the difference is because for some reason number 5 or used to be. I go by number. I'm sorry, guys.
This is the Canadian track listing, by the way.
Used to be sounds a little bit country to me. Like I could definitely hear it being a country
I did
song.
not hear country in that, but okay, thank you for
So
your
the
I thought
line-
maybe Chinzia might like this one because of that, because I definitely get a country vibe from it.
I really didn't feel that. But the line that you, what did we have down? Donuts? Cold coffee.
said coffee turns into donuts.
Coffee turns into donuts was actually
Talking to the mic sideways.
cold feet turn into cold weather. So apparently we are very deaf when we heard this.
Yeah.
We're just like, coffee turns into donuts. Like what?
The
So-
fact that we both heard it, that's pretty bad.
That's like
Also-
a Jesus miracle.
I saw something really funny on Twitter where someone was like, Jonas Brothers, how dare you rewrite Hotline Bling and name it Used to Be? And I was like, oh my God. Because even though this sounds nothing like Hotline Bling, the lyrics are very similar if you like compare them.
Oh,
So it was kind of funny.
interesting.
So again, with the similarities between songs, it definitely, if you're thinking in your head, this song sounds nothing like Hotline Bling. It's not the sound of the song; it's the words, it's the lyrics of the songs
Okay.
that are similar.
You used to call me on my cell phone. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
and it's all you're always hanging out with your new friends, you know. Anyways, you can compare them and see if you think I'm nuts or not, and this
I
person
love
on
you.
Twitter.
You know, don't let me one thing. Okay. All right. That's different. That's Drake. That is
Tracy.
a Canadian treasure. All right. Let's move on, shall we?
Okay, number 6 is called Every Single Time.
Nick Jonas, Joe Jonas, and 2 others.
Can you say the 2 others since you're there?
Thank you.
Okay.
Like, these poor guys.
Greg
2 others.
Kirsten,
Greg Kirsten is
And-
repetitive.
Maureen McDonald. So those 2 also wrote, I believe.
Cool. That's
Okay.
why these songs all sound the same. Okay.
So my notes, I put upbeat, makes you want to dance, because I was dancing right away when I heard the song.
Are we talking about every single time?
Yes, number 6.
Yes, number 6.
Chunzian.
I have more upbeat, good beat, make you want to move. Third time I listened to it, meh. So apparently it started off okay and then went down. But I don't know.
Mine was, this is mediocre. I keep zoning out, and this is something I would fall asleep at the wheel of a car to.
Wow, dude.
I did not like it. I'm sorry.
Every single time, eh?
This guy.
It's
Yuck.
so this one. I feel like 4, 5, and 6 all sound exactly the same.
Totally.
The only difference between this one is so like 4 is like the standard, and then 5 sounds exactly like 4, but a little bit country to me. And then 6 sounds exactly like 4 and 5, except this one's like a little bit reggae or Caribbean or something.
Yeah, I got that same feeling. Yes. I don't know why. Yeah.
But they're all the same. Like 4 through 6 sounds like one long ass song to me.
Like we all,
interesting.
just food for thought. We all listen to this independently as well,
Yeah.
except for Chinzia and Sophia. I think you guys
listened
listened to it at the same
We
time.
listened together. Yeah.
No, but you were in the same room and you were
Yes,
listening
that's
to it.
Yes,
Correct,
I
yes.
listened to these with Kenny, so that was actually kind of fun. So this is like a combination of like him and I's opinion, but mostly me.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, number 7 is Don't Throw It Away.
So, ironically, also written by Nick, Joe, Greg Kirsten, and Maureen McDonald.
Oh.
So 4, 6, and 7 are the same entire writing
Well,
team.
this one finally sounds different, but carry on.
Interesting.
I put in my notes, chorus is catchy. I like it.
I put it in my notes. This is probably the third song about breaking up at this point. This chorus is actually catchy, but it's still meh. I wasn't blown away by this song. No.
So this is number 7?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Don't
I
throw it
said
away.
chorus is a bit high, and I really don't like the super high notes, but it was catchy. It sounds like a breakup song, but they're hoping to get back together. And I enjoyed that they had a clapping part because I feel like that would be good in a concert. Like I could envision this in concert where people are like clapping and stuff.
This is one that I thought Chinzia was like, so I'm 0 for 2 on songs I thought Chinzia would like. Anyways.
I was okay with it. I didn't mind it.
My
I liked
initial
it.
note on this when I was like listening to it, after I got through 4, 5, and 6, and then I got to this song, when I heard that, I was like, yes, finally, something different.
Also, as a pack rat, I find that "Don't Throw It Away" was really like talking to me.
Oh yeah.
However, it's a weird song in that it's a breakup song, but it feels happy.
Yes,
And it's not
You're
a
happy to
breakup song. It's like more like, don't break up with me. Like, we're still together. And she's thinking of breaking up with him. But he's like, don't throw all this away that we have. Everything is great.
When you're begging, it's pretty much the end of the relationship.
I
I
guess,
think. I
but
don't.
it
It's hard to
sounds
recover from that.
Literally.
The end of the road, if you will.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the way they like put these songs, like the sequence of these songs. But I feel like by the time I get to this song, I'm like, finally, I'm not depressed anymore.
Yeah, there's too many ballads. It wasn't
a
enough
row.
bangers.
Yeah.
Like there's not enough mix, I guess.
okay.
Anyways, okay. Number 8 is Love Her.
So this is Nick, Joe, and a new writer, Mike Elizondo, who also produced it.
Elizondo.
Alessandro.
Love Her.
So in my notes, I put, it reminds me of another song. And Maria, Chinzia and Lydia's mom, was like, it's Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. And I was like, yes, it is. That's the song that it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I also have those same notes, and I also have La 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 Love. So I forget
you
the
for
tune,
that,
but
Chinzia.
that's
Is
what
that
I
your
wrote.
opinion,
That is my note on the song. I don't know.
You
I
love
thought it was
that?
pretty good. I didn't mind it, but I didn't think it was the best. I don't know.
I thought that it had a bit of a basic beat. The voices were a lot louder than the music on this
It
particular
sounds
song.
like it might be acoustic.
Maybe. There's definitely lots of snaps. I just put #nap time. So yeah, like dude,
Wow,
like,
Lydia did not like this album.
No, okay, like you need to
listen.
No, you need to understand. I love like Pitbull music where it's just like hype. I need to be like hype. These were like all sad songs. and like very like slow and very like ballady.
But this one's not sad. See, shockingly, compared to all these opinions, I like this one.
You do?
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's so sweet and cute, and it's different. And I mean, I kind of like that acoustic vibe. It's something different from like a lot of the other songs on this album kind of sound the same. And this one kind of stands out as like a different sounding track. So it feels refreshing after like the monotony.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so cute. Like the lyrics are just like, yeah, you know, she's crazy and you're arguing, but like, you know, you love her anyways. And like, opposites attract. And it's like, there's so many cute little lines in this song. If you really break it down and listen to the lyrics, I really like this song.
All
right.
Very
Sounds good.
Okay, number 9 is Happy When I'm Sad.
Okay, so that's Nick Jonas, Joel Little, and Sarah Aarons.
Thoughts?
Okay. In my notes, I wrote slow song, kind of boring, not good.
Slow song.
Is this number 9?
Yes.
Yes.
My mom's opinion, it was, is this a filler song? And then
That's cute.
Kind of upbeat, but also slow. Never gonna stop like this song. What? Oh, there's some line called Never Gonna Stop, and then we felt like it was like this song because it just kept going.
So that's another one that kept going.
0 for 3 on songs I thought Chinzia would like.
Wait, what number is this?
Number 9. Happy When I'm Sad.
It's only 2 minutes and 38 seconds long, so I don't know why it felt so much longer.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Oh, come closer that way. Okay, there we go. Okay. So essentially, okay, maybe not that close. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. You know what? This song was silently brilliant, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so it was a weird song. The chorus was good. So the beat was good, but the lyrics were depressing.
Yeah.
So the
Yes.
music conflicts with the lyrics, but that's intentionally
Again,
done.
it's like 7, where if you really listen to it, it's kind of
Yeah.
sad, but the tempo is upbeat. I don't know
Yes.
why they think it's a slow song, but it's definitely an
It's like
up-tempo song.
I thought personally, I'm like this is kind of like the millennial anthem when it's like I'm happy when I'm sad. It's like okay, that's not how it
think
goes.
I'm
That
happy
sounds
when I'm sad. I
yeah.
think,
It's
right?
just like and then Kenny's like don't say millennials because that's not very nice. And I'm like oh well, I'm just saying.
But we're like older millennials. Like
Yeah.
we're at the older end of millennials. So
I
we're
kind
talking
of
about
found it a
ourselves.
bit depressing because it had depressing.
Okay, can I ask
Yes.
a question before I give my full opinion
Yes.
on this song? Is it about mental health?
maybe
maybe
Because my first reaction of the song was, is this about a crazy person? Because it makes no sense. This is the only song I straight up don't like. And I obviously think mental health issues are very important. If that's the purpose of this song, then good on them for like putting that on their album. But I just don't like it. Like it doesn't make any sense. It's just I don't know. It's weird.
it's secret
And
brilliance.
then I saw the movie, and then like not to spoil and not to like take away something from that we're going to talk about next week, but like then there's this whole part where Nick's like, oh, everyone thought that I should be happy because I was the one that like started all this, and and I'm like, oh, this is his song about how everyone thought he was doing well, but really he was depressed. So I kind of get it, but I just don't like it.
Oh, I get it. I thought that's a very good analysis of it. I
it's
think
like
so.
secret brilliance. Like this was even though like it's very well thought out. Even though independently these songs, some of them aren't great.
So yeah,
Okay, so
think
that's
maybe
a good point,
The
'cause-
intention behind the hot song is good, but it's just not a good.
So it's like
song.
it's upbeat. So like, oh, they think I'm happy, but I'm sad, right? So
Yes.
it's just like, okay, so I'm just going to keep this like hard shell, so people think that this is amazing and my wonderful life, but it's not. So yeah, no, that's a very valid point. I agree.
So okay,
Yeah.
so yes, good on the Jonas Brothers for like putting mental health issues out there, like and the stigma and all that. Maybe just try a little harder next time. Sorry.
so icy cold. Ow.
Everyone has a different opinion,
Okay.
and that's okay.
Number 10 is Trust.
All right.
Are you going
sorry.
to say the songwriters?
One second. So Nick and Joe, then also a new guy, Jason Evigan, Ryan Tedder, and Amar Malik, and Ryan Tedder and Evigan, or whatever you say his name, is a producer.
Okay, so my notes. The weirdest song on this album, I'm laughing at, which sounds like a chicken.
Sophia and my mom were very obsessed
So,
that this
yeah,
sounded
Maria
like a
agrees.
chicken, and I was like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Let me shaking my hand.
This is number 10.
Oh, wait.
Yes,
This is also a song that we thought Diane might like.
yes, we said Diane would like this song, and it sounded like a 70s porno music start, like at the very beginning, and I also felt it was a little too high pitched for me, and it's like, you, ooh, 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 and there was a bunch of oohs. I wrote a bunch of oohs down. I don't really know what my notes mean, guys, sorry.
I really appreciate this.
But yeah, they thought they were saying poo, 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 and I'm like, they're not saying that, and then it kind of evolved into this
It's
chicken.
you.
Yes.
So I wrote, it's okay, it's not terrible. This song reminds me of that SpongeBob meme where it's like, I don't trust myself. Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe I got. You know, like when it's like uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. Like it's like that meme.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like it's that's what the song reminded me of.
Okay, well, you're not wrong because I love this song.
Yes!
One for
We knew it. We're like, Diane is going to love this song.
I love this song.
Of course you
Literally,
do.
My first note, like, I didn't have a ton of notes from all the other songs, but my note for this song was, oh, damn. Like,
Is it Bruno Mars vibe?
Yes.
I know
That's
it.
why
we
we were
thought she would like it.
That's all.
And don't you think it kind of sounds like passionate, like the Backstreet Boys song?
Yes, and
Yeah,
I'm not a
it's
fan of
similar
that
in
song.
it.
I did not
Theme.
really like this one.
See, and I didn't like Passionate at all, so there you go.
Similar
So, yes.
in theme, like, passionate's like, I can't keep my hands off you. This is like, I can't trust myself around you. Like, it's a very similar song. So, it's amazing.
I feel like
you
the
like that
first time I
vibe.
heard it, I was like, okay, because it was like the first song, because I just randomly picked a song on my
Again,
thing.
a song
But I
that
was like-
sounds different on the album. It's something that stands out to me. When I listened to this album, like the third and fourth time, these are the songs that stood out to me as like, oh, I remember this song. You know what I mean? Versus like, was that song or that song? Because like I said, there's a lot that sounds the same. So I wrote "Oh Damn" and then I wrote "Shit Is Sexy" and then I wrote a heart because I really like this song.
Ooh, all right. Good stuff. You guys guessed correctly.
Yep, Diane.
If you could see our faces now after that
I
description.
hate that they're right because they're just so smug right now.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's fun.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, so enjoy that song.
Does that feel like they're saying that my opinion's wrong? That's what that
No,
sounds like.
it's not wrong at all.
People are going to comment below and they're going to be like, number 10 is the best. And I'm going to be like, yes, it is. Trust me.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Okay, number 11 is called Strangers. Thoughts?
Nick Jonas, Joe Jonas, Curtis, whoever Curtis was, Greg Curtis, and Maureen McDonald again.
Ooh,
So it's the
Maureen.
same people who did, I believe, Every Single Time and Don't Throw It Away.
Okay.
Sounds
that
about
helps.
right.
My thoughts, not good. Doesn't do it for me. Sounds like another song. After the third listen, still doesn't do it for me.
I said it's upbeat, it's okay, but man, the second time, and then the third time I listened to it, I decided the chorus was nice, so I enjoyed the chorus.
All right, for Strangers, I actually liked it. And like I had to look up the lyrics because I wasn't understanding it. They said like what we feel started before we touch. So I think this song is about having sex with an old friend or like a
It
kiss
is,
or
actually.
something.
I think it
Okay, all right. Because
Yeah.
like that's the vibe I was getting. I was like, it's not
about
bad.
like they used to be together and now they meet up again and it's like they're strangers but it feels very familiar. That's I
I
agree.
thought it was like kind of someone in the friend zone who like stepped over the friend zone line. It's like, we're gonna do this. All right.
It says, "No, this ain't the first time for you and I. We ain't strangers,
Yeah.
strangers tonight." Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
how long is this song?
Un momento. 3 minutes and 53 seconds.
Feels like it's 10 hours.
It is the longest song by at least 30 seconds.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because every time I get to this song, I'm like, how is this not over yet? But it's okay. It sounds kind of 80s. It's like I said, it sounds exactly like all the other songs that these people wrote, but this one's a little bit 80s. Like, they all could be one song. Sorry. I don't, if that's rude, I apologize. But they all sound the same.
Having sex with old friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Lydia's just writing her own album.
Number 12 is called Hesitate.
Okay.
This is the other song I
Songwriters?
think Kevin might sing on.
So
Possibly.
Hesitate is written by Joe Jonas. So Nick did not have anything to do with this one. Justin Tranter, Kennedy Lycan, and Michael Sabbath. And Michael Sabbath produced it. I don't know who these people are. Okay.
Stop whispering. Just say it.
I don't know who these people are.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. On my notes, the beginning of the song sounds kind of like No Place. It's a ballad, and it's not a bad song.
Sorry, I just found this thing and it shows who sings it, but I don't see Kevin, so I don't know.
Okay, so-
it's Joe and Nick do a bunch of stuff together, though.
There's like weird, really super deep parts. Maybe it's Nick singing in his lower register instead of like the falsetto. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't think we know their voices well enough. to
Obviously
determine.
not.
Hesitate. Okay, so I also said the intro sounds like No Place, but then I said that throughout the rest of the song, it kind of reminds me of Nick Carter's I Will Wait, because it's like a slow ballad, kind of likable. I will take your
It's okay.
pain, I won't hesitate, but I said it was a bit too slow for me.
I said that it was not great. My mind kept wandering during. I was like, and like I didn't think. I just kept hearing, "I will take your plate," and I'm just like, I'm like, oh my god, just take the plate already.
Pain, buddy, pain.
Okay, and then it sounds like, is this like a song helping someone through suffering?
Yes.
Okay,
Because
just
they're
didn't- I
taking
didn't
their
understand.
pain.
laugh.
They're going to kiss the tears off their face.
And clean their plate.
It's
Yes.
very emo. It's very like there's even a whispering part that I'm like, oh, this song is super emo.
Maybe it's about Nick again.
But
Don't be scared, I'm on your side.
It's sweet. The tone of the whole song is very sweet and nice. It's okay. Is my only thought. Like it kind of sounds like everything we've already heard. But I like the message of the song. Like I like the lyrics. I started really focusing on the lyrics because I'm like, I need to differentiate between these songs in my mind. And so I started really focusing on the lyrics, and the lyrics they're very sweet lyrics. So I do like that message of this song, but the rest of it is just kind of okay. Number 13 is Roller Coaster.
Alrighty, so this one is like Mike, somebody Smith, because it doesn't have his name because he's written a different one. Roller Coaster. Jonas Jaberg, Michael
Sorry, we're
Palek,
not laughing at your name. We're
Ryan
laughing at
Tedder,
your
and
pronunciation.
Skeleton. Somebody else.
Skeleton.
Zach Skeleton, and yes,
Actual skeleton.
he wrote some other songs at the beginning, and I did mention his name, so there you go. I don't know.
Okay.
That's amazing.
What are our thoughts?
Skeleton.
What are our thoughts?
Okay.
It's Zach, not Jack.
My notes. Here are my notes. Upbeat, good song. I love the song right away, and I really enjoyed that. It was fun when we were young, and now we're older. That part is one of my favorite parts.
Yes.
Obviously, I didn't sing it the way that they
No.
sing it, but yeah.
That's funny because I also wrote that line as well. So I also enjoyed that line. They also mentioned Happiness Begins again in this one as well.
Yes,
And
Easter eggs.
It is upbeat, and I thought it was really good. I really liked it.
So I think that's the one that's my fave.
I put a star beside this. This song actually was blowed my mind a lot. This is probably
Blowed
one
your mind?
Yeah, like okay, so Roller Coaster. It
Blew
didn't
your mind?
Yeah, it blew my mind. Yeah, it's not as fun as like as it sounds, right? It's like because like roller coaster, like yeah, like Alice Wonderland, yeah, like like that kind of roller coaster, but like they mean like the roller coaster of life. So I feel like they could have sang a little bit more powerful at the beginning. It wasn't. It didn't hit. It should have hit a little bit more power, like in their voice. But essentially, during the song, I actually like changed my mind and I got a bit teary eyed just because it's like the roller coaster of life when you experience it with someone is very it's like because me personally, I'm going through some shit right now, as you guys know. So it's kind of like. This, has up and downs, but I'd still rather ride the roller coaster with you or something. So
Yeah,
it was just like, it was very sweet. And like, I felt like, You know, like, so like me and my husband were like looking at each other and we're both a bit teary eyed. I'm like, oh, this is so
cute.
wholesome. So I like that song more than I thought I would. So I actually did like that one a lot.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sweet, Lydia.
It's very nice, very in depth there.
Okay, so yeah,
Yes.
this song's clearly about their journey.
Yes.
If once you watch the documentary and then you listen to the song, you see that this song it could be about a relationship.
I know.
1,000%.
Like, I'm obviously like projecting myself onto it, but I mean,
That's what music is, right?
He
You
doesn't
take it
know
for
me,
whatever.
Joe.
I think that this song is actually about their journey as brothers and like from
Yes.
where they started to like where they are now. But yeah, I definitely think it could be a relationship song. I could see this being like a graduation song. Like we've all been through this together,
Yeah.
you know. However, it sounds exactly like that Avicii song, "Wake Me Up When It's All Over."
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it not exactly, but very similar. So yes, but it's not bad. It's okay. It's like it's a good song, but it's a little it's a little
It's not
corny. But
Yes, it's not something Diane would like.
No, that's okay.
it doesn't fall in my wheelhouse of
No, we didn't think
Yeah.
so.
24 karat magic in the
Yeah.
air. Yeah.
All right. And I think this should have been the last song. I think they should have swapped like this one with Comeback. Like they could
Yes.
put Comeback at 13 and this at 14 because literally the last line of the
Yeah.
song is happiness begins. And I'm like, imagine the album ended
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like that would have been so sick.
That would've
Come
been
on.
smart.
Think things through, Joe
Yes.
Bros.
Yes. Yeah, you needed to mix it up. Like, yeah. Oh.
Anyways,
We'll comment more on
minor things, but like imagine that was the last line of the album. That would have been so cool. Anyways, the last song is called Comeback.
All right, so all three brothers wrote this one, as along with James Allen. I don't know how to say his last name. It starts with a G. And Sylvester Willie Sivertson. So he also produced it. So there you go.
Okay,
So all
I
three
really
bros.
like this one, and it's an upbeat song, and I like that one. That's all my notes.
Very good.
I said I like it, and then wow, I have really terrible handwriting. So when I was first listening to this song, I was listening to it in the mall, so it was really hard to hear through my headphones, and I thought that something was wrong with it. For the first 12 seconds, nothing happens. But then when I was listening to it at home, there was actually some music playing.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's like
just kinda low.
it's a very like slow start, and then I like the line. It's "Come back to me, baby, and I'll come back to you." And I don't know. I liked it a lot. I thought it was good.
I thought it was actually okay. Like, yeah, it sounds like like a mutual breakup because he's like, "Come back to me, and I'll come back to you." It's kind of like I was like, "All right." It's like, you go first. No, you go. No, you go. It's like, okay, we'll both meet in the middle. I think it was all right. It wasn't bad.
I only wrote one thing for this. Oh no, sorry, I wrote two things because I added something after. My first note was at least it sounds different.
Yeah.
It's also the shortest song at 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Thank God.
Not it's meh for me. It's not my favorite, but it does sound a little different. And then I added it kind of sounds like it could be a One Direction song to me.
Okay, I can hear that. Yeah.
Like it has that kind of vibe, more so than everything else on the album. So at least it's different.
Woo!
I enjoyed it.
I liked it as well.
All
It
right.
was aight.
So thoughts on the album as a whole?
Overall, I really liked the album. I thought it was good. I bought it. So
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good album, so I'll go out and get it.
It does meet the Lydia standard criteria of 3 songs. If I like 3 songs on an album, I will go purchase it. I think personally, this was a very front-loaded album. Like they had all their
I
good shit at
agree.
the very beginning. Like Roller Coaster and Comeback were at the end. But like everything in the middle was just like, oh God. So like I don't know. That's just my personal opinion.
There's only one song that I really don't like. Like there's a lot of just okay, maybe it will grow on me, all right songs, but there's only there's only one song that I'm just like this is the only song that I would like skip. You know what I mean? The rest I could see myself listening
what
to.
song was
What
that?
song was that?
The mental health one, number 9. I'm happy when I'm sad.
Ouch. Savage.
Again, like
Anybody like that one?
No, I liked it. I thought it was quirky.
if the intent is for it to be a song about mental health, then good on them. I personally don't like this song. I don't know. There's something about it. It sounds like it was written by a crazy person. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think it's art. I think it's avant-garde. I think they were trying to make a happy song depressing. Like at the same time. It was genius. But like, not the time and place. This is more like a Lady Gaga exhibition where you would put this in.
Maybe.
Not in a comeback album.
So anyways, but I think the album is great. Like, I think it's a great piece of work as a whole. I like the vibe that they're going for. A lot of the songs either have a happy message or are, even if the message is sad, the tempo is up. So it's very much in their like happiness sort of like theme that they're going for. Like I said, it made me more excited to go to the concert because I'm like, ooh, I want to hear these songs live. Like, I hope they sing like a bunch of these songs at the concert.
I think they will.
hope so too.
Yes. So do you want to do your top 3 songs from the album?
Sure.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure,
Yes.
Sophia. You
Yes.
go first.
All right. So my top 3 are Sucker, Roller Coaster, and Comeback.
My top 3 is Sucker, Cool, and Roller Coaster.
My top 3 is Sucker, Only Human, and Comeback, with Roller Coaster just slightly under the wire there.
Wow. Okay. Well, Sucker is obvious. So Sucker is everyone's fave. Wow. I did
Yeah.
not. I didn't. No. I didn't.
yeah.
I didn't
And then
see
you-
that one coming.
And then you just kind of feel like an person because you're just like, oh, it's their single. You can't like it. But I feel like we've
No,
talked
I
about it in
don't
the
care
past.
Whatever you
that.
want.
And I
You
feel like,
market your best work.
and I think it was a really good strong out of the gate. Because I think if they had come with any of the other ones, I don't think it would have been as exciting of a push.
Yes,
Like, people
I
would be
agree with
excited that obviously they got back together,
Yeah.
but I don't think it would be as like, wow.
And the point is, and we've said this before, you're going to pick your best songs to be the singles.
Yes.
And I think that the reason people aren't like, oh, that's my favorite song for that album is because a lot of the times if a single is successful, you hear it over and over and over and over again. So you might start to get sick of it. And therefore you're like, oh, I don't like that song anymore because I've heard it so many times and I want to hear something different. You know what I mean? So, it's nothing against the song. If the song is successful, then it means it's a really good song, probably better than all the other songs. And this one, for me, you don't even get sick of it. So
I agree.
It's obviously the best song. I agree. That's my favorite song. My second favorite song is obviously Trust. And then
We knew that as well.
What was the other one that we said that she would like?
I had a hard time picking a third. I think it's Love Her. I'm gonna go with that one.
Cool.
All right, vastly
It's either
different
Love-
answers.
Bieber vibe
It's,
one.
It is
it's
like a Bieber
either
vibe.
Love Her or Cool, but then I'm like, if I pick Cool, then I picked all the Ryan Tedder songs, which makes sense.
Ryan Tedder
He's
is
a
bomb,
talented
so go
guy,
ahead,
so-
bud.
I do like the thing about Love Her that I like is that like I like the like acousticy vibe. I love the lyrics. I just think it sounds really different. Cool kind of sounds a lot like a lot of the other songs. It's like the tone for the album, which is good, but
Is
think-
Love Her the one where it says no matter the fight, she's always right?
Yes.
Oh, I mislabeled the number on that one. So yes, that one's a good one.
yeah. So I think I'm gonna put that at number 3
Cool.
for me
All right,
personally.
Interesting. All right.
Everyone has different opinions.
We
That's
all
the
agreed on number
beauty
1.
of
That's
this
awesome.
podcast.
Yes. So feel free to comment with your favorite songs or your least favorite songs and share this podcast.
Yeah. Thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.